If New Mexico's economy doesn't get better soon, the state is going to have to start looking at even deeper cuts. A governor's task force has pointed out the number of workers at the state's colleges who aren't teachers is double the national average. And critics add all the money spent is not exactly producing a lot of graduates. News 13's Michael Herzenberg looks for the waste.
You know, we need to revisit how we structure the higher ed department.
The number of campuses we have, the number of employees we have that are non-instructional.
Democratic and Republican lawmakers agree they need to do something to save money.
I think the university system is indeed wasting money and largely failing in its regard.
The president of a fiscally conservative think tank conducted a study that found waste in New Mexico higher education.
We could spend $80 million less annually.
The Rio Grande Foundation points to the discrepancies of cost to the state per student at different colleges. For example, students at Luna Community College in Las Vegas cost the state $13,500 each per year, while students at Santa Fe Community College cost the state $12,500 each per year, a difference of $1,000. The study also zeroes in on New Mexico Highlands University. It's the second most expensive state college per student, but only 1 in 5 students actually graduates in 6 years.
There are facts in there that I think are accurate, but what we'd like people to know is that there's a little bit more to the story.
David Lepre with the Council of University Presidents points out the problem of how graduation rates are currently calculated.
When a student transfers, and a lot of that happens in New Mexico, it's called swirling through the system. Even if those students graduate at the institution they transfer to, they don't count at the place they started or at the place they finish. They're lost in the data system.
Lepre also indicates that schools can't be compared as equals because they're not equal. New Mexico Tech costs the state the most per student, but it delivers the most specialized curriculum. And any institution with more graduate students will cost the state more.
So when we have students progressing through the institutions, the longer they stay, they actually become more expensive.
But he agrees the economy requires an examination of higher ed.
These times it's more important than ever to look into those things.
And lawmakers say the most likely cut may come from combining bureaucracies, the public ed department with the higher ed department.
It's education, K through 20, K through 18. You know, we have this mindset that it's got to be K through 12.
And UNM costs taxpayers the third most per student. The 6-year graduation rate sits at 43%, well below the national median of 56%. Michael Herzenberg, KRQE, News 13.
New Mexico has 24 colleges, a little more than Arizona does, and Arizona has 3 times as many people. So far, there hasn't been any real talk of closing any of those schools.